How's it going, everybody? Welcome to GCS Credit Union Ballpark here in Sauget, Illinois. This is the Gorlock Sports Network. I'm Robbie Floyd. We've got a great non-conference matchup today. The finale of the Webster Baseball Classic. The Webster University Gorlocks taking on the Benedictine College Eagles. How's it going, buddy? This is the GSN. We've got a good one today, the finale of these two teams. Benedictine 1-1 on the weekend and on the season. The Gorlocks come into this one 2-0 on the weekend and looking to improve to 5-1 on the season with a victory. Should be a good one, the pitching matchup. Alec Elgis against Steven Surek. Surek, the senior, making his first start of the year for Benedictine. He started a game against Webster last year. 7 innings, 1 earned run. It was in a losing effort, though, as Webster's Jordan Smeevil shut down the Eagles in that one. Ended up being a 3-1 Webster win. But Surek looked good in that game against Webster last year. So he'll look to put up a similar performance as Benedictine tries to have a positive weekend here at the GSN. Webster rolling out a typical lineup, as we'll see Elgis take the mound for his second start of the season. Elgis in his first start against Augustana went 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. He took the loss in that game against Augustana. He'll look to grab his first win of the year here. Benedictine Eagles team, they have not had a whole ton of offense this weekend. It has been basically 200 averages across the board. They got a couple guys who've come in off the bench and have a hit or two, but they've switched up the lineup once again today. The guy to look for, of course, is going to be Kevin Bushnell. He homered yesterday in a day where the wind was blowing hard in. Bushnell was still able to put it over the left field wall. He homered against Webster last year in their series against Benedictine and also had 17 homers on the season. He's looking to add to that total here today against Webster. Back a year ago, Alec Elgis, he started 3 games but appeared in 16. He had a 3.57 ERA, 35 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts to just 11 walks. And he'll look to put up a winning effort here today for the Gorlocks. Ryan Dubik will get the start, his second start of the year. He started the game on Friday, went 1 for 5, and then was on the bench in yesterday's contest against North Park. Or rather against Transylvania, as here's Alec Elgis from the windup. First pitch of the ball game, and we are underway here at GCS Credit Union Ballpark. Elgis puts in a strike, and we are ready to go. Dubik, a full-time starter back in 2021, as he'll take that one in for strike 2. He hit .255, 8 doubles, no homers. We're going to get things started here. This one's going to be tapped foul down the right field line. Wind up, and the pitch here from Elgis. Breaking ball in the dirt. And it's going to be 2-2. Nathaniel Martinez back behind the plate again today. Ground ball left side. It is snagged by Swords. Throw across the diamond is in time. Although some good hustle from Dubek, but he's going to come up lame down the first base line. He might have jammed his ankle on the bag. He looks to be okay. He's walking it off. But a quick first out here for Alec Elgis. Ben Swords makes the play on the 5-3. Here's Andrew Tennyson, the left fielder. This one's going to be popped up on the infield. Over to get it, Matt Staker, the shortstop. He has to go back in short left field, and he'll make the catch. And a couple quick outs here for Alec Elgis. So here's Bushnell, and as planned, he'll bat with nobody on base. Webster would like to keep him batting with nobody on base all day. He's just 2 for 9 on the start of the year, but both his hits are extra base hits. He homered yesterday, and he doubled in the game on Friday. Here's Elgis from the windup and the pitch. That's going to miss outside. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Elgis, another one of these Webster pitchers that can pound the zone but is electric enough to get strikeouts, and he'll drop a breaking ball in there for a strike. It's a 1-2 count here to Bushnell. Here's the pitch. That ball is going to be hit hard in the center field. Back on it, and it's going to be over the head of the center fielder. Bushnell's got a double. He's going to stop at second. It's a 2-out double here for the Eagles. Malik Wurgis in center field today for the Gorlocks. That one going to be over his head and off the wall. Here's the full defense for the Gorlocks. Across the outfield, LaRocco, Wurgis, and Daniels left to right. Across the infield, it is Swords, Staker, Rigsby, and Wilt. And behind the plate is going to be Nathaniel Martinez. That one going to be swung on and missed. Damon Castillo, the batter. He'll bat with the runner in scoring position in the first inning. 2 out. Bushnell leads from second. Elgis set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Castillo, 2 for 9 in the early going. He homered on Friday. Elgis set and the pitch. Outside. The 1-2 once more here from Elgis. The pitch. That ball is going to be flared foul down the right field line. Nathaniel Martinez getting another start at catcher. He got 2 hits in the game against Transylvania on Friday. Benedictine took a victory over North Park on Friday, 6-1, and then dropped their game to Transylvania yesterday in a close 6-5 game. Bushnell takes the secondary from second. This one going to be chopped to third. Swords comes up throwing. It is in time, and Elgis going to get out of the inning. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors here in the top of the first. We'll head to the Gorlocks, bottom of the first inning on the Gorlocks Sports Network. Here's the Gorlock lineup for the final game here of the weekend. R.J. LaRocco leading off in left. A.J. Smith hitting 2 at DH. Ben Swords hitting 3 at third. Parker Wilt hitting 4 at first base. Malik Wurgis hitting 5 in center field. Mitch Daniels hitting 6th in right. Nathaniel Martinez hitting 7th at catcher. Matt Staker hitting 8th at shortstop. And Bryson Rigsby going to be hitting 9th at second base. As Steven Surik delivers in strike 1 here to start the ball game. Again, Surik, 7 innings, 1 earned in his start last year against Webster. That one's going to be hit hard, just foul down the right field line. R.J. LaRocco, 2 for 8 here in the early going. Surik the pitch. That's fouled off. Surik was successful in his start last year against Webster by pounding the strike zone and getting a lot of ground balls. He was able to keep the Eagles in the game, although ended up getting the loss in the 3-1 Webster victory. Here's the pitch from Surik. That's going to be flared into right field. On it, Rashudi, he'll make the catch.
Now batting designated hitter number 22, A.J. Smith.
Here's the defensive alignment for the Eagles. In left field, Andrew Tennyson, Alex Cameron in right, Nick Prajudi in, Alex Cameron in center, Nick Prajudi in right. Across the infield, it is going to be Falk, Salvino, Dubek, and Castillo. And then behind the plate is Jack Carlson. Here's A.J. Smith, the DH. He's been the regular second baseman for the Gorlocks so far this year. He'll swing and miss through that one. Smith spent a lot of time at DH last season, also played some outfield. Smith hitting .353 here in the early going. He'll get the start against the left-hander. It'll be a 1-1 count. Smith squared to bunt. Wind up and the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 2. Smith, a home run, 7 RBIs. That's second on the Gorlocks behind Ben Swords. Delivery from Surik. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the swing from A.J. Smith. Now we'll see if Surik can put him away here with the 2-2 count. Surik from the windup. Here's the delivery to Smith. In the dirt. For Benedictine today, it can be assumed they don't have their best reliever, Simon Harold. He had to work 3 1/3 innings last night in a losing effort against Transylvania. This one's going to be swung on and missed. Surik going to grab his first strikeout of the day.
Number 13, Ben Swords.
Harold was brought in a 1-run game last night against the Transylvania Pioneers, and he held the Pioneers scoreless for 3 1/3, but unfortunately the Eagles also couldn't score in that time. So they may have used up all of Simon Harold without getting a win in the game. They'll need a deep outing here from Surik, and he'll throw a strike to Ben Swords. Alec L just went 5 innings his first start of the year for Webster. That one's going to catch the inside part of the plate. It's quickly 0-2 here from Surik. He's pounding the zone here early on. He worked a full count to A.J. Smith. Other than that, he's been all over the strike zone. The 0-2 here to Swords. Ground ball left side. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to be stopped in short left field by the shortstop, but Swords going to beat it out. The Eagles' defense has been good in the early part of the season. Only 1 errors in their 2 games. Here's Parker Wilt. A nice addition to the Gorlock roster. Sword's going to be off on the first pitch. Throw down to second is going to be too late. And a stolen base for Ben Swords. Swords will swipe his 2nd bag of the year. And the Gorlocks get their 13th. The Gorlocks had just 1 stolen base in their first weekend of games, and they've stolen 12, now 12 this weekend. Here's the pitch. That's going to be tapped out to the pitcher, Suruk. He'll field it, flip to first in time, and the Gorlocks get a hit, but no runs, no errors here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Alec L just will be back to work here in the 2nd on the Gorlock Sports Network. Top of the 2nd inning here. Cameron Falk to lead off. Alex Cameron and Nick Prezzuti do up here for the Eagles. 0-0 ball game here on the top of the 2nd. Alec L just back to work for the Gorlocks. It's going to be swing and a miss here on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Elgis 2 quick strikes here. Elgis was a starter for the big part of last year in the beginning and then moved to the starting rotation. That's going to be 3 straight swings and misses. Elgis going to grab a strikeout. And a quick one here to begin the 2nd inning. Bring up Alex Cameron. Cameron, the center fielder, getting his 2nd start of the weekend. That one's just low. Cameron 1 for 3. He doubled on Friday. Just the very electric combination of having that swing and miss ability, but also being a strike thrower. Here's the 1-1 swing and a miss on the breaking ball on the outside corner. Elgis looking sharp here early on this Sunday afternoon. Breaking ball just high. This Benedictine team, not a lot of offense so far this weekend, hitting just .211 as a team, a sub-600 OPS. Here's the wind up, the pitch, breaking ball. That one's going to be called a ball as well. And we've got a full count. The full count pitch. And he'll draw a walk. So Elgis got up in the count and then lost Alex Cameron after two close breaking balls were called balls. It's going to bring up Nick Perjuti. Here is the first at bat of the new season here for Perjuti. Last year he started 24 games with an 810 OPS. No homers but 9 doubles for Perjuti last year. That one's going to miss inside. One out, runner on first. Perjuti, the right fielder for the Eagles today. The 1-0 delivery is up high. That one's going to be fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. That ball is going to be skied foul. Perjuti on back-to-back fastballs, hit them both hard foul. Elgis back in the count 2-2. Elgis, that walk to Cameron, his first of the 2022 season. And look to first, he got him leaning. He picked off Cameron, he's in a run down between first and second. And he might have gotten there. No, he'll be called out. Parker Will ran him all the way to second base from first and was just barely able to get him sliding into the second base bag. Typically in a rundown you want the runner going back to the previous base, but Will ran him all the way there and got the out. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right side foul. That's the second runner the Gorlocks have picked off this weekend. Good move from Elgis and a well-timed call from the dugout. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss low, and Elgis once again has a 3-ball count to another Eagles batter. The pitch. And another walk. Elgis typically a strike thrower. And a couple breaking balls to Alex Cameron that didn't get called strikes. I think Elgis wanted. Since then, he's had a little bit of trouble finding the zone. Again, Elgis, 38 strikeouts to 11 walks last year. Coming into this game, he had 4 strikeouts, no walks. Breaking ball is going to be in there for strike one. Jack Carlson making his second start of the year behind the plate. Here's the pitch. That'll miss outside and bounces away from Martinez. Throw down to second. Is not in time. So Perjuti able to move into scoring position. A year ago, Carlson hit .353 in just 7 games started. The pitch. Breaking ball, just high. So Algis will deliver the 2-1, but first Carlson will ask for time. The Webster outfield is back, so it's going to be an RBI if Carlson can get a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Two balls, two strikes, two out here in the second inning. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. That's going to be grounded to Rigsby at second. He'll come up, throw to first, and nothing hurt here for the Gorlocks. No hits for the Eagles, but two men reached on walks. No runs, no errors here in the top of the second inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. Webster with Wurgis, Daniels, Martinez here on the Gorlock Sports Network. Malik Wurgis will get things started here for the Gorlocks, making his first Webster start in center field. Wurgis was not so hot in his first weekend series with the Gorlocks, but this weekend he's been pretty good. He's doubled and he's tripled. He's got 4 hits total on the weekend. Here's Suruk, the pitch, and it's going to miss low. His season numbers now up to 263 batting average, 721 OPS. Wurgis started the first 2 games of the weekend in right. He'll play center today. That ball is going to be hit well, but foul down the left field line. It's interesting to see Wurgis in center field as he'd been removed from both the previous 2 games this weekend for defensive replacements in right. And now he'll play center with both Hop and Lovell not in the lineup. So here comes the 1-1 from Suruk to Wurgis. That's going to be popped into shallow or deep right field as it carried a bit. Prizzuti at the wall is going to make the catch.
Now batting right fielder number 23, Mitch Daniels.
We had hard blowing winds coming from the outfield yesterday. Today the wind much calmer. And you saw the carry there into right field. Looked like it was going to be a routine play, but it carried toward the warning track for Prizzuti where he caught it. Here's Mitch Daniels. Daniels making his second start of the year. He's appeared in every Gorlock game. Came in yesterday as a defensive replacement in left field. He was charged with an error, but also got a hit. He's 2 for 7 on the year. That'll be fouled off down the right field line. One and two. Surik deals to Mitch Daniels. Daniels ready. Here's Surik from the windup. The pitch. That's going to be inside. And is going to hit Mitch Daniels. Looks like on his back knee. Daniels down at home plate. Looks like he's going to be able to stand up, but he can't put a lot of pressure on his leg right now. Looks like it got him in the ankle of his back leg. Surik, the 1-2 pitch, trying to find the inside part of the plate. It got away from him a bit and hit him on the back ankle. Daniels looks like he's going to be okay to go to first base. So the Gorlocks have a base runner here in the second inning. Runner on first, 1 out.
Now batting catcher number 27, Nate.
Bring up Nathaniel Martinez. Martinez 2 for 7 in the early going. Both his hits coming on Friday. A look to first. That one going to catch the inside part of the plate for a strike. Surik typically pretty good at getting the ground ball, so the double play is certainly in order here, especially with Martinez at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off into right field. Again, the Eagles just 1 error so far in the early part of the season. They've played good defense. Another good move from Surik to first. Gorlocks are a team that do like to run. Surik trying to keep them in check. Here comes the 0-2. Fouled back. Surik ahead 0-2 here on Nathaniel Martinez. Daniels, short lead at first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left field line. Matt Staker on deck. Bryson Rigsby in the hole. Rigsby making his second start of the year. Here's the 0-2 delivery here to Martinez. That's going to miss outside. Surik working the low part of the zone here, trying to get that ground ball. The pitch. That's up high. Now the ground ball could be 2. Flip to second. Salvino throw to first. In time. Suruk gets the double play ball. And the Eagles get out of trouble. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. We've got no score here at GCS Credit Union Ballpark in Sauget, Illinois. Alec Elge is back to work here for the Gorloks in the top of the 3rd. Through 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 1 K. He'll face the Eagles shortstop Salvino. That'll miss low and away. Salvino has started all 3 games for the Eagles, just 1 for 6. 3 strikeouts to 1 walk. And Elge just once again behind 2-0 to another batter. Elge just isn't missing by much, and he'll find the strike there in a 2-1 count. 9-1-2 for the Eagles here in the 3rd inning. That'll be a ground ball, and Staker able to keep it from the outfield, but it'll be a base hit here for Steven Salvino. We'll bring up Ryan Dubik. So the Eagles have the leadoff man on. We'll see if they can make something out of it. Dubik, Tennyson, and Bushnell, the 1-2-3 for the Eagles. Bushnell's already doubled in this one. Here's the pitch. Dubik swinging away, takes strike 1. Gorloks in double play depth. Here's the pitch. That time Dubik was threatening to bunt, but pulled back for a ball. Tennyson and Bushnell, 2 of the better hitters for the Eagles. Coming up next, bunting over to second may be what the Eagles want to do here. And they'll square again. That one, a breaking ball in there for strike 2. And now a decision to be made with 2 strikes. Now just a look to first. Salvino back in there safe. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit hard. Foul down the left field line. Another look to first, and once again, a Eagles runner caught leaning a bit, but Salvino able to get back in time. The 1-2 pitch once more here from Elgis to Dubeck. Instead, another look to first. Two balls, two strikes. Dubeck working a good at bat here from the leadoff spot. Runner on first, no out here in the top of the third inning. Elgis had to throw a lot of pitches so far already. The Eagles have been taking, for the most part, some pretty good at bats. This one could be two. Swords over to Rigsby. Throw to first is not in time. Good hustle from Dubeck. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Swords able to get the ball over to second. Nearly a double play. But Dubeck was able to get down the line very quickly. So it brings up Tennyson. Elgis will look once more for the double play ball. Dubeck leads from first. This one going to be chopped just foul down the first base line. Dubeck stole 15 bases a year ago. That was second on the Eagles. Just keeping a close eye on the Benedictine runners at first base. He's already picked one off. Coach Kurtz really trying to control the running game. There's been a bunch of pickoffs, now a pitch out from the Gorlocks. Dubeck has not had a stolen base yet this year. And we'll get time from the batter. Look over once more. Tennyson, a junior, did not appear in any games last year. This one's going to be popped up into shallow left field. LaRocco over to get it. He'll make the catch. And it's two outs here, and Kevin Bushnell coming to the plate. Again, 17 home runs for Bushnell a year ago. He's gotten 1 for the early start of the 2022 season. He's got 2 doubles. He's hitting .300. And looks to do some damage here with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. See how L just opts to pitch to Bushnell with 2 outs. They'll throw a pitch out to start. With 2 outs, you don't really want to walk him and put a runner in scoring position. But you also can't give him something too pretty. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Elgis has been comfortable throwing that breaking ball in any count. And delivers a good one there on 1-0. Another breaking ball, this one in the dirt. So it's going to be a 2-1 count here. The Eagles opting to let Bushnell hit and not try to do anything on the bases so far. Dubeck, a short lead at first base. A look over there anyway. Breaking ball hit hard at Matt Staker. He'll take the out at second base. And no harm here for the Gorlocks in the 2nd inning. The Eagles have 1 hit, but no runs here in the inning. No errors for the Gorlocks, and we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here on the Gorlocks Sports Network. Steven Suruk back to work here for the Benedictine Eagles. He's through 2 clean. He'll face Matt Staker, Bryson Rigsby, and R.J. LaRocco. Start here in the 3rd inning. That one going to be just inside for ball 1. That one going to be fouled back from Staker. Staker hitting .353 at 1029 OPS here in the early going. He's got 3 doubles. 2 of them this weekend, both down the left field line. The pitch That ball's going to be hit hard, and it's in the gap. Staker is going to be running for a while. He's got 2, maybe be able to get 3. It bounces up against the wall. The throw is going to come in. It's going to be a stand-up double here for Matt Staker to lead off the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting second baseman number 5, Bryson Rigsby.
Alex Cameron able to get that ball in quickly as it bounced right back to him off the wall. But Matt Staker with his 3rd double here on the weekend, and now Bryson Rigsby will come to the plate. Rigsby, another one of those transfers that came in here. He went to Northwest Oklahoma State University and transferred to Webster. Rigsby making his 2nd start of the year for the Gorlocks. They look to second here. Staker on second. Rigsby could be bunting here, and the first baseman is in. Both corner infielders are in for the Eagles. Rigsby not squaring, and that's going to miss low. He'll square to bunt and gets it down the 3rd base line, but it's going to go foul. It was a good bunt from Rigsby. Looked like more of a bunt for hit than it was a sacrifice, as Rigsby squared very late and got it down the 3rd base line, and it went foul. Bunt attempt again, and there it's going to be called a strike on the offer. So now on a 1-2 count, we'll see how the Gorlocks opt to play this. Coach Kurt certainly not afraid to bunt with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Rigsby fouls it off into the Benedictine dugout. Here comes the 1-2, Rigsby at the plate. Staker leads from second. The pitch outside, and it's 2-2. R.J. LaRocco on deck, top of the order for the Gorlocks. Surek has done a good job filling up the strike zone. That hit from Staker, just the 2nd one he's allowed. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, just low. I think Rigsby might have thought he struck out as he kind of turned to the dugout. But it's going to be ball 3, so now Rigsby has worked himself into a full count. See if he can hit something hard here and drive in a run, or just work a walk. The pitch, ground ball right side. It's going to move the runner, and it's going to do more than that, as he'll reach first base as the ball went in and out of the glove of Castillo. So now LaRocco will bat with runners on the corners. Castillo is going to be charged with the error, so Rigsby reaches first base on the air. It's 1st and 3rd. LaRocco is squaring to bunt, and he'll attempt at it and not be able to get it down. A bunt here nearly guarantees the runner get to second, and you could potentially even score from third, but worst case scenario, you have second and third with one out and A.J. Smith to the plate. Here's the pitch. LaRocco not squaring. That's going to miss up high. It is 1-1. Thank you all for joining us here on the Gorlock Sports Network. The finale of the Webster Baseball Classic here at GCS. LaRocco squaring once again. And he will once again not be able to get it down. So back-to-back Gorlock hitters not able to get bunts down. But again, Coach Church not afraid to bunt with 2 strikes. I don't know if he will with a hitter as good as LaRocco, though. Suruk trying to work out of trouble. First and third, nobody out here for Webster. It's a scoreless game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Suruk set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 3. Suruk gonna grab his first strikeout of the ball game. That'll be his second, actually. So 2 strikeouts for Suruk here. And now a double play ball gets him out of the inning. We'll see what Webster does to try to avoid that double play. A.J. Smith can handle the bat well. He's been known to bunt. You've got one of the smartest base runners on the team at third base, and Matt Staker. It's going to be a look to first. Ben Swords on deck for the Gorlocks. Suruk set. Here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Another look to first. That one's going to be in the dirt. It's 1-1. Another look to first. You see Staker dancing around at third base there. If that ball gets anywhere away from Castillo, he's going to score easy. Rigsby at first, Staker at third, A.J. Smith at the plate here, 1-1 count. Suruk, the pitcher, he's set. From the stretch, the pitch. That's going to be called a strike. And the Gorlocks once again in an unfavorable hitter's count. It's 1-2. Suruk has been ahead of almost every batter. He was able to get the strikeout of LaRocco. Here comes the 1-2. Another look to first. Both these teams trying to control the running game. We've seen our fair share of pickoff attempts here in the early going. Here comes the 1-2. That's high and away. And Rigsby is going to take second base easily. So the double play ball no longer in order. And we'll see if Smith can pick up an RBI or even 2. You wonder if they are able to get Smith out, if they'll pitch to Swords, the best Gorlock hitter on deck. The infield drawn in. Set the pitch. It's chopped to the pitcher, Suruk. He's coming home with it, but he lost it. Sulek lost the ball. He was coming home with it, but it slipped out of his hand. And A.J. Smith is going to end up on first, and Gorloks have runners at the corners and a run. So Ben Soares will come to the plate with runners at the corners. A dangerous spot here for the Benedictine Eagles. It's going to be another look to first. Rigsby leads from third. A.J. Smith leads from first. Ben Soares the batter. Swing and a miss. This one going to be on the ground left side. It's going to be a tough play. They're going to go to second with it. They'll get the out there. So an RBI and a fielder's choice. Oh, no. They're going to call it an interference because A.J. Smith went up standing into second base. They're going to say it's an interference on A.J. Smith, so it's a double play and no run scored. So because Smith went in standing, the umpire is going to call it an interference on Smith, which I don't agree with that call because you see the second baseman didn't even attempt to throw. I mean, they were clearly just settling for the out at second base. So the fact A.J. Smith went up standing really didn't matter. But either way, it's going to be called a double play on the interference from A.J. Smith, so no run scores. So the Eagles able to get out of the inning with just one run. It'll be 2 hits for the Gorloks, 1 run, and an error from the Eagles. Alec Elgis will be back to work here on the top of the 4th. This is the Gorloks Sports Network. We're back here in the Gorloks Sports Network. I'm Robbie Floyd. Here in a 1-0 ball game in the top of the 4th inning. Alec Elgis, the Webster starter, back to work. He's thrown 3 scoreless. Here's the pitch, breaking ball, just outside. That'll be swung on and missed by Castillo. Castillo, Falk, and Cameron to bat here. Here's the pitch. That's going to just miss outside. Elgis from the windup and the pitch. Here it comes. That one's going to be fouled off. Payoff pitch here from Alec Elgis. The delivery. Swing on and missed. Strikeout for Elgis of Castillo. And the first out here for the Gorloks in the 4th inning. Back-to-back foul balls there. And Elgis quickly had 0-2. From the windup, here's the pitch from Elgis. That's going to be in the dirt. Basically no wind today in Sauget, Illinois. Cloudy skies. That one's going to be popped up. Staker underneath it. And that'll be the second out. Nobody on. 2 out here in the top of the 4th. The pitch. That's swung on and missed. Elgis looking good here in the 4th inning. Elgis lost his control just a little bit last inning, but he is back to work here as he's gotten 2 quick outs and has looked very good, pounding the strike zone, getting a lot of swings and misses here in the 4th inning. That'll catch the inside corner, a good breaking ball, and now it's 1-2. Elgis looking to get a very quick inning here in the 4th. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Elgis with a dominant top of the 4th inning. He'll pick up a couple of strikeouts, no hits, no runs, and no errors in the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th here in the Gorloks Sports Network. Wurgis, Daniels for the Gorlocks here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 ball game here. That ball's going to be hit hard, and a base hit for Parker Wilt to lead things off here in the fourth.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Malik Wurgis.
Suruk through 3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, no Ks. I'm sorry, 2 Ks, no walks. Here's Malik Wurgis. He's 0 for 1. Two-0 count for Malik Wurgis. First real batter Suruk has fallen behind on. He's a good ground ball pitcher, looking for a double play ball. Here's the pitch. That ball's going to be hit hard, deep into left field. Back it goes. It is gone. Home run, Malik Wurgis, his first in a Gorlock uniform. Suruk ahead on almost every batter, falls behind 2-0 to Wurgis, and he hammers a fastball over the left field wall. So the Gorlocks lead 3-0 here with nobody out. Mitch Daniels come to the plate. And how about the addition of the transfers for the Gorlocks? Parker Wilt led things off with a single, and then Wurgis goes over the left field wall. Here's Mitch Daniels. He was hitting his first AB. He'll swing and miss through that one. It's 1-1. That one's going to be flared into center. Cameron coming in on it. He will make the catch, and it's the first out here in the inning.
Catcher number 27, Nate Martinez.
Nate Martinez to the plate, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 today. He grounded into a double play in his first at bat. Ground ball left side. It's a base hit. Nate Martinez is going to be on base with 1 out. His third hit of the weekend.
Now batting shortstop number 28, Matt Staker.
That one's going to miss low and away. That was the 4th Gorlock home run of the year. Ben Swords has 2, A.J. Smith has 1, and now Malik Wurgis adds to the total. Swing and a miss. The first Gorlock homer over their home left field wall this year. Ben Swords homered on Friday down the right field line. Nate Martinez leads from first. Matt Staker at the plate. 1-1 count. Delivery here from Suruk. That's going to be popped into shallow right. Rizzuti going to make the catch. And it is 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 5, Bryson Rigsby.
Ball carrying a bit today. Here's Rigsby. Runner on, 2 out. Rigsby reached base on an error in his first AB. Rigsby 1 for 4 here in the early part of the year. Runner goes, taken for a strike. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base for Nate Martinez. Runner on second. Rigsby at the plate, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one's going to catch the outside corner. The 0-2 delivery here from Suruk to Rigsby. The pitch. That's high and away. That one's going to be hit into right field. Blooping single. Martinez around to score the pit. The throw from Prizzuti is not in time. It's an RBI base hit for Bryson Rigsby.
Now batting left fielder, number 4, R.J. Laraco.
Rigsby picks up his second RBI of the season. And it'll bring up R.J. Laraco. Swing and a miss from Laraco. Foul ball. And it's going to be quickly 0-2 on Laraco. Runner on first. 2 out. Laraco has struck out and flew out here in the early going. He's 0 for 2. Suruk set. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. Ground ball, foul. This one going to be fouled off once again. Suruk has 2 strikeouts in the first 3 2/3 inning of work. Looking to get LaRocco once more. Rigsby leads from first. Ground ball, left side. Salvino bobbles it. He'll have to throw to first, and it's going to be an error on Salvino. So R.J. LaRocco will reach, and now A.J. Smith will bat with 2 on and 2 out. Benedictine will head to the mound for a mound visit. There is somebody working in the Eagles bullpen. So it'll be 2 on 2 out. A.J. Smith the batter. Surek looking to get out of the inning. 3 Gorlock runs in the inning, 2 on the home run from Malik Wurgis, and then a Bryson Rigsby RBI single. See if A.J. Smith can add on. So Rigsby leads from second. R.J. LaRocco leads from first. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Surek. The pitch, that's going to catch the inside corner for a strike. Smith 1 for 2. He struck out and also has an RBI single. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses away, and it's going to be a 1-1. That one will be fouled off down the left side. And Surek once again ahead or with 2 strikes on Smith. 2's all around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. A.J. Smith, the second batter, number 22. Surek set. Here it comes again. That'll miss low, and it's full count. Means the Gorlock runners are going to get a head start here. A.J. Smith puts the ball in the gap. It'll be 2 RBI. Action pitch here for Surek. Both runners will be off. A.J. Smith, 3-2. Surek hasn't walked anybody yet. Expect a strike here. Here comes the pitch. It is ball 4. His first walk of the game, and it's going to load the bases for Ben Swords.
Number 13, Ben Swords.
And Benedictine's going to make a call to the bullpen here to face Swords. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ben Swords going to have a chance here with the bases loaded. Jackson Bond, the right-hander in for the Eagles. He'll face Ben Swords here with the bases loaded. Bond, the sophomore from Schaumburg, Illinois. A big task here. 2 out. And that's going to be ball 1. Jackson Bond threw 9 innings last season, 9 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 6 walks. That one's going to be hit hard. It's a base hit into the gap here for Ben Swords. 2 Gorlocks are going to score. Here comes the third. A.J. Smith waved around. It's going to be not in time. A 3 RBI double for Ben Swords here at GCS.
Now batting first baseman number 14, Parker Wilt.
Ben Swords going to add to his team leading RBI total. Now 11 RBI here in the early going for Swords. And the Gorlocks with a huge inning lead 7-0. So Webster bats around here as Parker Wilt got things starting here with a base hit to lead off the inning. That one's going to miss low. And quickly, Wilton going to be ahead of the count 2-0. The Gorlocks look to extend the lead 7-0. 8 hits in the ball game. With a win here today, Webster will be the lone undefeated team. They'll be 3-0. The other 3 squads, Benedictine, North Park, and Transylvania, will each be 1-2 here at the Webster Classic. It's going to be off his hands to third base, and they're just going to tag Ben Swords coming to third. So it's going to be a 6-run inning here for Webster. They knock Suruk out of the game, and Alec Elgit's going to take them out in the 5th inning with a 7-run lead. We'll be right back here on the Gorlock Sports Network. Here's Alec Elgis to get things started. It's going to miss low. The Gorlocks putting on a shift here with Prizzuti at the plate. 3 infielders on the right side. Elgis deals here. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Breaking ball in there. It's 1-2. Ben Sword's basically playing where a shortstop would be. So a ton of room near third base. That's going to be just outside. It's going to be a full count here for Pizzuti. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one's going to be popped up on the infield. Staker ranging into shallow center, and he's going to be called off by Malik Wurgis to make the play. That's the first out of the inning. That one in there for strike one. El just had the one rough inning where he walked two batters. Besides that, he's been all over the strike zone, getting a ton of swings and misses. Looking to get through 5 clean here and be eligible for the win. That one's going to be fouled off. And El just ahead once again. That one fouled into the Benedictine bullpen. They're double-barreled. That one will miss low. It's going to be 2-2. Swing and a miss. Elgis going to pick up the strikeout. He'll get Jack Carlson swinging. That'll be Elgis's 4th strikeout of the ball game. Brings up Steven Salvino, the shortstop. He's 1 for 1. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Alec Elgis from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's just up high, a nice 0-2 pitch. Gorlock's delivered 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Elgis looking to get his team back up to the plate here with a quick inning. The pitch. Breaking ball just misses. Swing and a miss. Elgis with another strikeout here in the inning. His 5th of the ball game. Alec Elgis is through 5 clean. The Gorlocks lead 7-0. Join us back here for the bottom of the 5th here on the Gorlocks Sports Network. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us here on the Gorlock Sports Network. What better way to spend your Sunday afternoon here than watching Gorlock baseball? They lead 7-0, as that one's going to catch the outside corner. I'm Robbie Floyd. Big shout out to my GSN crew, my producer Brendan, my director Devin.